Hi there. So I've decided to do another look. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do exactly, but I am going to go in with a very pink reddish kind of color palette. So yeah, I've already primed my eyes and I've got the rest of my makeup on. And here we go. So I primed my eyes with the Kiko eyeshadow stick in the shade 28. I did test this out versus my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and when after 7 hours of wearing the eyeshadow, I found like I didn't see any much of a difference. So this time I'm gonna test it out, putting a different kind of color scheme on top and see how it goes. So yeah, here we go. Okay, this time I want to try using a transition shade. I typically don't use this method, but yeah, I'm going to revisit this method and just go for it and see where this takes me. Because I haven't used it in a while, and I know that I, I didn't, when I first tried it, I didn't like it. And then I tried it a few other times and it never really turned out the way I wanted it to. But yeah, want to try it again and see what's going on there. So this is a very, very light transition shade. I mean, you can't really see see much of it on camera especially. I can see it more in the camera in real life. Maybe let me just turn down the exposure a tad. Maybe that will make it more visible. I don't know. Okay. All right, so that's the transition shade down. Next, I'm going to take a bright pink. Why not? Why not? So I don't know if I like that transition shade in the crease. I look like a flamingo. Flamingo. Okay, I'm going in with a darker red shade. I remember the first time I used like a really pink eyeshadow shade. Someone in my class said that I looked like one of those characters from Chinese period dramas where there's always like some sort of like enchantress or something, and she always has like pink eyeshadow to, I don't know, indicate her magical powers or something. I didn't take kindly to that, but oh well. Okay, so I think I'm going under the lash line. And just deepening up the outer corner of the upper lid with that same shade that I put in the lash line. I don't know if I should take that a bit higher. Maybe just a smidge. Okay, I think that's quite pretty. I'm going to use a gold shade. Let's see, should I pack it on a brush and wet it? Probably could do that. Okay, so for good measure, I'm going to line my lash line with the dark reddish shade, maroon shade with mixed in with black, so that it's even more intense. Okay, so I do have some fallout. I do have some fallout right here, as expected. Just hope it goes off without making too much of a fuss. It's kind of stained the side of my face because it is red. So anyway, okay, for lips, I think I'm gonna go with a oh no, not this one. I think I'm gonna go with like a nudie kind of shade because this is very intense. I'm going to blend again on the top of my lash line. The top of the eyeshadow, yes. I can't speak. Okay. Well, this is definitely where it all comes together. Where it looks like there is kind of like a seamless blend. And if you're curious, these are the shades that I'm using. I use this shade and this shade mixed together to create that matte shade for the brow bone. I know that the common thing to do is to highlight the brow bone, but for me, I prefer having a matte shade that kind of ties the whole look together. I think the lips are a little bit too like beige. I think it needs to be a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna take this shade. Do this one first. Yeah, I think that suits the look a lot better. So that's the finished look. Ooh, what have I done? What have I done? Okay. So that is the finished look. I have a helmet hair day today. My hair is really, really stiff. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had my long hair again. But it will grow. It will grow. It will just take some time. So, all right, that's the finished look, and ciao for now.